What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel. My name is Oe, and today I'm going to be giving you my initial thoughts, and I might as well give you my review and rating, my non-spoiler review and rating of Ant-Man Quantumania. Just caught an early showing of the movie, and I mean, I wasn't expecting much coming into this movie. I'm not. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little biased against Marvel these days. But this has been regarded as Avengers level threat in Ant-Man Quantumania with the introduction of the supervillain Kang. And you got, the Ant family, his daughter, you got Hank Pym, you got Michelle Pfeiffer, you got Hope, aka the Wasp. They're all sucked into the Quantumania, yada, yada, yada. Quantumania, or the Quantum Realm. Here's the thing about this movie, first of all. I liked half of it. I'll just get that right off the back. I liked and enjoyed half of this movie. The rest of half of the visuals looked really good. The other half looked a little, you could tell everyone standing in front of a green screen. And with enough visuals and colors, I just became numb to it. Like, it stopped being impressive. And it was just like, okay, we're just going to be seeing bright colors here and there. But, I mean, the Quantum Realm, it might as well have been space. The visuals are okay, but some of it I was just like, all right. Like I said, I was a little numb to the visuals at this point because it was just all bright colors and it just looked like space. There were a few interesting character designs in the Quantum Realm, so I'll give it that. But yeah, Quantum Realm, it was a colorful place, but it might have as well been outer space. If you've seen Guardians of the Galaxy and any other space movie that takes place in like an intergalactic adventure, you've seen the Quantum Realm. But the characters, let's just go to the characters. So Ant-Man, he's Ant-Man. Scott Lang, Paul Rudd, he's got the charisma. He's likable. The jokes in this movie, man, well, we'll get to that. Cassie, his daughter, she has a significant role to play. I didn't like her. I didn't like her a lot during the opening. Like, when we're first introduced to Cassie, I was like, I really don't like this girl at all. She became a little likable towards the end of the movie. I'll give her that. But for the most part, don't care about her. Hope, the Wasp, she's barely in the movie. She doesn't have much to do besides, save Ant-Man here and there. That's about it. Hank Pym has a major role to play. Michael Douglas, he was okay. Michelle Pfeiffer, though, her character, I don't even know her character's name, but she was probably the standout of the movie for me, even more so than Jonathan Majors as Kang, which I'll get to in a little bit. But there was a point, I'd say half the movie is Michelle Pfeiffer's movie. So, and she was probably my favorite character because she does the best acting, and her storyline in the movie is when I was most intrigued, to be honest with you. So, Michelle Pfeiffer, her character, probably the MVP of the movie for me, which is surprising because I thought it was going to be Kang, which Jonathan Majors, he's a good villain. He's a good actor, solid actor, and he was a good villain. I have no qualms against Jonathan Majors and the way he played Kang. But if you're telling me this is, this Kang, the Conqueror, is supposed to be the next threat that's going to defeat all the Avengers, I guess I can't get into too many spoilers about Kang and his motives, and honestly, the introduction to him and his storyline and the way he works with the multiverse is still confusing as hell for me. It's still confusing as hell. I feel like if you don't watch Quantumania and you've only seen Loki season 1, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. So if you're a little hesitant about going out and spending $50 to watch this damn movie, if you're getting food and whatnot. Jeez, the movie, I want to keep movie theaters alive, but do they rob you of your money just to get a damn beverage? But that's neither here nor there. But yeah, Kang, he was good. Like I said, he was a solid villain, but compared to Thanos, to get me excited to see all the Avengers and other Marvel characters out there face Kang, I'm not too excited. Like, I don't have to. He didn't have that presence like Thanos, even though there's a thousands of Kangs running around the multiverse, which, yeah, I don't. They didn't really do a good job of explaining the multiverse in this movie as well. So, if you're expecting answers to see how the multiverse works or whatever, you're not really gonna get that much, or at least I didn't. Like I said, if you've seen Loki season one, not much has changed with the introduction of Kang and Ant-Man. So I'll just say that. But Jonathan Majors, he was a good villain, but as a super villain that's supposed to be the next major threat in this universe, I'm not that scared of him, to be honest with you. We'll get into more details. I'll have a more, fleshed out spoiler review with my other two co-hosts that are usually on this channel, who I did watch this movie with tonight. I watched it with Dustin and Chris, and they liked the movie. They gave it the same score. I didn't like it that much, so the review, I can't wait to do the spoiler review with them, because I'm probably going to be like Kang, having to fight everybody else, because they're going to come after me, but I'm not backing down. I thought this movie was below mediocre. It was below mediocre for a movie called Quantumania. This is Quantum Matinee, because if you're on the fence about watching this movie, I'd wait till it dies down a little bit and watch it on, an early afternoon. Because, the pacing of this movie in the beginning was all over the place. I'm going to be honest with you, I was a little bored. The action, it was typical Marvel action, There was one action scene with Ant-Man where he has to do a heist in the Quantumania. That was when I was most invested, and I felt like the film brought something new and fresh to the universe. That's the only time I was actually floored by what I was seeing. Other than that, this was pretty cookie cutter Marvel stuff, especially with the humor. The humor, I enjoyed half the humor, so that's another half that I enjoyed. I felt like half the humor in this movie hit, the other half missed me completely. I was not laughing. I was a little annoyed. I was actually really annoyed by a lot in this movie. What else can I? MODOK. MODOK was literally a punchline, pun intended. I'll just say that. MODOK was a joke in this movie. He did make me laugh here and there, but why bring in MODOK or introduce MODOK if you're gonna do it like this and just make him, just literally a punchline for a joke. That's what I felt MODOK was in this movie, so I was disappointed in that. Yeah, what else can I say about this movie? I just was not impressed. I just remember the good old days of Marvel when it took itself seriously. And I felt like this movie really only took itself seriously for half of the movie. That's why I only enjoyed half of this film. And that's why I'm going to go ahead and give it 2.5 out of 5. That's my rating for Ant-Man Quantumania. Maybe it'll go a little higher. I need to sleep on this. I'll give it a 2.5 right now. I'll wait till my spoiler review to see if I'll either raise it or lower it. But I'm settling on a 2.5 for Quantumania. If you're a Marvel fan, if you're an MCU fan, yeah, of course, go watch this movie. But honestly, like I said, it didn't do nothing for me. I need Marvel to bring something new to the table, and this ain't it, at least not for me. So 2.5. Stay tuned for our spoiler review where we get into the details. You can see my co-host try to fight me for, supremacy, because I ain't backing down. I was not impressed by this movie. I might even end up giving it a lower score the more I think about it. But all right, everyone, that's my review and initial thoughts on Ant-Man Quantumania. Post down in the comments section below of what you would rate Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. What'd you like about it? No spoilers, not yet. So if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more from me, hit that subscribe button as well. Ring that notification bell, and I'll see you all next time. See ya.